Would you believe me if this is Jakarta? Just look at this, the open space, the palm trees, the nice cool breeze. And this here, guys, is the beach, and it stretches all the way down there. It even says there, look, do not cross beyond the sign, so yeah, you're not allowed to swim. We've been transported to like Miami. Welcome back to Jakarta, or New Jakarta, or even pick two. You guys in the comments have told us over and over and over and over again to come here. So after about a 50-minute ride from central Jakarta, here we are, welcome. So we're currently stood in the first location that's quite popular here in pick 2. But when you think of Jakarta, like I always say in all the previous videos, you think of the sprawling city, you think of the bustling city, the traffic, the pollution, the street food. Well, would you believe me if I told you this was also Jakarta, aka New Jakarta, a place that's being built just in the northwest here of Jakarta. It is a crazy place. The taxi ride, like I said, took about 50 minutes and it was crazy. To be honest with you, about 80% of it was just barren land, but I think most of it is still being constructed. So let me know, guys, in the comments, what is going on? What's the future plans for it? But guys, this is La Riviera. Kind of reminds me of Amsterdam if you've been to the Netherlands. Now it also reminds me of the old town in central Jakarta in Kota Tua, but no, this is a different area. La Riviera, kind of like the French Riviera. And you've got the canal here and all these fancy houses, but the place is absolutely derelict. There is nobody here apart from that one man behind us, actually. But yes, quite strange. It feels like a ghost town. Feels like in Cambodia we went to a place called Euro Park. If you've seen that, was one of our it was one of our first videos here on the YouTube channel. But yeah, this place is derelict and it kind of feels like that. As you see, lots of street food stalls here and places to eat, but none of it's open. I'm guessing it's something that'll be open tonight. I do understand it is about 35 degrees heat right now. The sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky, just a hazy, polluted sky. Today, Jakarta is 6th worst city in the world for air pollution. Yeah, I've been tracking that quite recently because Jakarta is quite bad for pollution. But out here, in the northwest, it's a bit more breathable. You're away from all the chaos and all the crazy life, aren't you?
Yeah, it does feel much better to breathe around here.
Walking around here, it gives me this eerie feeling like it's The Walking Dead. You know, with nobody here, just a couple of construction workers, but all the shops seem empty. They don't seem like anybody's around here. And it's quite a strange feeling, but it's very nice and very modern, I'll give them that. I think this is going to be a place that in 10-20 years will be really bustling and really moving away from the crazy life in Jakarta that it currently is. And this is what the water's looking like, quite stale, slow moving, and we're going to go to that bridge over there. So this place is actually called Kota Belanda. Yeah, so Kota, I'm not sure what that means, guys, let us know, because the old town in Jakarta is called Kota Tua and this is Kota Belanda. But both of them, like I said, remind me of Amsterdam and remind me of the Dutch colonisation, although the buildings don't actually. Not gonna lie, I don't know what they remind me of. What do they remind you of?
Remind me of Disneyland, to be honest.
Disneyland, yeah, like you said, to be fair, it actually does Disneyland. But it's so nice. It's got the palm trees and like I said, all these food stalls, but nobody here. And what's this? Cooler City ice cream. Okay, not a soul in there. Okay, it looks shut actually. And there you go. Oh, that's nice. La Riviera, pick 2. And also, guys, please let me know, what does actually pick 2 mean? What does the 2 mean and what is PIK? Kota Belanda, that's nice, with a windmill. There we go, that's typical of the Netherlands, so maybe they're trying to copy that. But La Riviera is a French term, and that is a cool teddy bear. Stand in front of it. Get like a cool shot. Yeah, look at that, it is huge actually. Yeah, so much investment in this place, guys, and I don't know what the reason is. Is it to move all of the tourism out of Jakarta out here, or is it just to create a new urban life that is away from all the chaotic, crazy Jakarta as you know? So yeah, let me know. La Riviera, looks like you can actually looks like you can hire electric kind of motors here. And what's going on over here? I think in the middle of this place you can probably get a bit better of a shot here. Yeah, look, so you can actually hire as well, looks like little swans and little things to row in the water. That's interesting. And we've made it to the other bridge. There we go, guys. It's quite a small place, to be honest with you. That's it, summed up behind me. Very good. Yeah, it's very small, this place, but like most places around here in PIK2, there's not much going on. You see like a little place that's developed and then you look around it and 80% around is undeveloped. But like I said, I would recommend coming in here, you know, in 5 years time probably. I wouldn't recommend coming right now. In 5 years I reckon there's going to be so many more malls, office spaces, walking areas, parks, green spaces. because all that seems to be in development right now, because right now it's little areas like this that you see that are developed really modern, but then the outskirts and all around there's nothing going on. Like that way, for example, look, you look into the distance and there's nothing going on that way. It doesn't carry on, it just ends here. And you look that way, there's a massive field. You look that way, there's nothing going on. Just open roads, like Tegan said. It reminds me of Disneyland. Like for example, this field here, guys, pretty empty, but they're promoting there on billboards for a mall, housing and more housing. So yeah, like I said, I wonder in 5 years if it will be different and this will all be constructed, because I think right now they're kind of in the promotion, development, looking for investment to make this whole area a really good and developed place. Like that skyline in the distance, it is interesting because the whole place around this Riviera is pretty much empty, but then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 massive apartment buildings there. But anyway, enough of the questioning and trying to figure out what's going on around here. We're going to explore this area, and next we're going to head up here, like I said, to a place that's inspired apparently by Tokyo, and it's a shopping hub I saw, and it's actually, funny enough, in front of all these apartment buildings. So goodbye Riviera. What did you think of it then?
I feel like I'm on a movie set or something. It feels very peaceful, clean, quiet. I'm excited to see what this will look like when there's tourists and everything's open.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what it would look like at like 5 PM, 6 PM when the sun's going down. It's a lot cooler. I wonder if a lot of you locals come here, so let me know. Is this somewhere you come maybe on the weekends to chill out, eat some food, get away from the city life? Hello, sir. Oh, he turned his face. He didn't want to be on camera. He hiding away there. I don't know what he's doing. Just looks like he was painting this actually. Yeah, he's got buckets and stuff there, so he's doing this up. So yeah, like I said, it's still under the development phase. You've got a big patch here with bricks, so give it 5 years, I reckon this place will be incredible, and a completely polar opposite to what Jakarta currently is, which is why it's called the New Jakarta. So one of the ideas I think they're doing is to kind of just dot landmarks around the place. For example, La Riviera, and where we're going to be going to is the Tokyo shopping hub, it's called. But I feel like that's the strategy right now. They're kind of dropping little landmarks here and there, developing them, but this is what the reality of most of the streets are looking like. Just you know, barren roads, things under construction over there. So here is the entrance to the Tokyo shopping hub. Something about this place, it's still not very pedestrianised either. It's difficult to get around if you've not got a car. But look at that, they're building the sign for it still. And if you actually look over here, they've got a massive now flat landscape which they're doing a load of construction on. I'm not sure what's going to be built here, maybe more apartments, maybe a shopping mall. But yeah, oh, massive ditch there. So yeah, this is the entrance to the Tokyo shopping hub. What have they got? They've got a Starbucks, Mr. DIY, a farmer's market, a preschool even. And it seems like it's on the base of all these apartment buildings. This is going to be interesting to see the base of them, see how they've been developed for co-living spaces when people want to get out of their apartments. But so it's fascinating, like who lives there, you know what I mean?
I know, there's
such a random place.
So many like balconies, there must be hundreds of thousands,
yeah. Like most of them have got to be vacant. There's no way there's people like living in, because like in the surrounding area there's absolutely nothing. Yeah. Apart from that Riviera over there, really, in walking distance anyway. But just like, look at it, it looks like it's AI, it doesn't even look real. Looks like it's all fake models or something. That is just crazy. And they go all the way down there. Yeah, I think there's more than 10. I said 10 earlier. There must be, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's like 5 in that little cluster over there. So about 12 different apartment buildings, and this is the construction, like I said, is going on. So I don't think it's actually a mall. What it is kind of a, oh no, actually, to be fair, there's a little area within here, but most of the shops that I saw on that sign are actually on the road down here, all on the base of these apartment buildings. Farmer's market down there. I'm just going to show over here because there's a clubhouse over there. I can see a gym, I think there's a swimming pool, and just an area for leisure and activities. This place is super crazy, super invested. Like, I want to know if this is Indonesian investment or if it, you know, could be Chinese, or I don't know. Let me know, guys. This place is absolutely crazy. I feel like, once again, in 5 years time, this is somewhere super livable, which, you know, I would see myself living, to be honest with you, because I really like it around here, the vibe so far. They just need to develop it more, make it more pedestrian friendly, make the surrounding areas more nicer. And yeah, I feel like this place could genuinely be such a, it could even be like an extension of a mega city, because Jakarta is already a mega city. To make it even better would be amazing. Hey everybody. Look at your food there, that looks delicious. Oh, that is good. And what have they got here? Some more random, oh, donuts, there you go. And Portuguese tarts. Yeah, and you've got a supermarket here. So it's developed for living already. It's just a case of developing the surrounding areas. And I'm sorry guys, the mall actually is on the base of this place. Look at that. It goes all the way to the eye can see, so it's not just on the outside, it is within as well. And over here looks interesting because I can see what looks like kind of a river basin over here. So we'll go check this out. What a crazy area this is, guys. I can't believe it took us this long, over a week, to come here. Because I wish we would have come here sooner. What is that? Oh, that's ATMs in there. Let me just quickly see if I can crawl under one of these leaves and show you guys the surrounding areas. Again, look at that. That whole district over there is under construction. All this under construction. Looks like they're building an attachment bridge to get to that side over there. That is interesting. So yeah, it's looks like a man-made river actually, this. Look, because it's just a little, like almost like a reservoir, and then nothing in the distance, as you can see. Well, did this area remind us of Tokyo? To be honest, not at all. Nonetheless, it is a super nice and developed area. Nice air-conned mall on the base of all these buildings here. Look at that. Crazy. Yeah, but I don't think it's like Tokyo. I'm not sure why it's called that. Yeah, I don't actually know. But it's super interesting, this area. Like, wow, even down here, you've got like oh, it's got underground car park as well down there for the residents. That is nice. Wow guys, this is crazy, this area. Now we're going to head to a more of a Chinese area with massive sculptures of dragons apparently, from what I've read on the map. And yeah, actually all the workers, all the construction workers, park the bikes down here on this empty space of land down there, as you can see, and they're all working on this road area here on a ramp going up to, like I showed you earlier, that place that's under construction, like most things are around here. Staying hydrated with the coconut water as we walk around this area of Pick 2, guys. Thank you so much for commenting and telling us to come here, because we just love exploring new sides, and I can't believe we didn't come here earlier because it's such a fascinating place to explore. So we love doing that. And speaking of thank you guys, thank you so much for 6,000 subscribers.
Yay, thank you so much. It means the world to us, and we can't believe you guys just want to come and watch and enjoy what we get up to on a daily basis.
Yes, thank you so much guys for 6,000, and we're on the road to 10,000, so subscribe.
Subscribe.
So not only guys is this a modern and rapid developing urban area, but also Pick 2 is known for its man-made white beaches. So stick around until the end of the video, because we're going to be checking out the beach in that area and seeing what it's like. Because not only have you got this vast landscape of urbanisation, but you can also find tranquility and you can find beach clubs. So we're going to be investigating that area later, seeing if it's well fit for tourism for people like me and Tegan. Seems like they're developing a lot of private urbanisations there, like private gated residences through there. So that's interesting to see. So they're trying to attract high wealth people, and there's a lizard scurrying through there. Tegan, you noticed that, didn't you? Yeah. And speaking of high wealth people, I think there's a big high population around here of Chinese. We've noticed, especially over there when we was in that Tokyo area, especially in the supermarket, wasn't there?
Yeah, everyone was doing the weekly shop.
I wasn't wrong either. So this is the Long Beach gated community through there. So private residences for the rich, I'm guessing, because they don't look like cheap houses. They look nice and developed. Over there they're building something in the distance called the Day-Night District. Seems like a business area. Yeah, super interesting. This is kind of the landscape for you. As you can see, there's a McDonald's in the distance over there, and BNI, which is one of the banks, that building over there. This camera doesn't really do long distances, so I'm sorry for that guys. But yeah, and over there you've got a lot of office retail space over there being built. And speaking of Chinese, just while I cross this deadly road, because it's not paved for pedestrians, this area, yeah, these are all Chinese buildings, or Chinese businesses should I say. Got all the Mandarin writing there. They were the buildings I just said that looked like they were under construction, which they actually weren't. And again, speaking of Chinese, we're at the next location. Look at that. Now this super reminds me of a famous bridge in Da Nang, which me and Tegan went to a couple of months ago, that shoots out fire, and it's the exact same concept. It's a massive dragon, looks like it's got LED kind of lights that can come out of the front there. That's cool. And you've got this massive archway here, Harmony it's called. I'm not sure what that means, but this is a little just urbanisation here for I think Chinese businesses and maybe housing. I'm not sure. I can see traditional housing there, but this dragon is massive. If I come close to it here, there's nobody on the road, it's quite empty around here. A couple of cars, but apart from that, yeah, look at this. Whoa, it's got a massive eyeball there. Look at that. It looks like a human eye actually. And it goes all the way down to the bottom. And I'm just going to check out the businesses. I'm going to leave Tegan for a second, just because the heat is quite bad. And I just want to show you guys the buildings here. Wow, look at that. So actually, the more businesses, I think. So here you've got Dragon Point, Pixie Authentic. I mean, what does this say over here? Well, actually, I can't read Indonesian, but that's what it looks like at night, this area. In the Harmony area, I'm guessing it's called. Wow, and yeah, it shoots out a light, like a yellow light by the looks of it. And yeah, this street just goes down all the way just till there, and then it ends because I can see more construction in the distance. And this building on the side is being constructed as well, and all that side. Yeah, it's still a super developing new infant stage, I would call it, this area. It's still in its infancy. And honestly guys, 5 years, it will be booming. But yeah, this is quite interesting, this area, and it's all shut actually. If we go to the base of it now, let me just walk over here just to show you guys in the shade what it's looking like. Let's see. Whoa, I like these little things hanging, they're quite cool. And we've come to a nice shaded area, and it's absolutely derelict. I mean, there's a guy over there running what looks like a kitchen here, but apart from that, these look like they'll be open tonight probably. But I don't see there's many consumers, to be honest with you, because there's not. Looking like there's a big demand for many things. Actually, there's a guy just sat right here who's littered. Hello. Yeah, there you go, man littering, used to learn. I don't like that because it's quite a clean area, this, so we should try and keep it up. But yeah, interesting area. Yeah, something definitely that in a couple of years maybe me and Tegan will come back to and see what it's like. Actually, the dragon tail is actually shorter than expected. I thought it went all the way around, but it actually just ends there. Yeah, it says 20% off all food there. Dragon Point PIK 80 for the 80th military there. Yeah, apart from that, I think this area is actually called Dragon Point, not Harmony, now that I've read a couple of things. Yeah, don't know where Tegan is. We left her just there, and she has now disappeared. Oh, she spawned in behind us. How did you get there?
I went looking at the menu over there.
The menu, oh. Actually, these are interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're trying to say on these plaques here. But
it's the Chinese, like, the years, it's the rat.
Oh. Ah, interesting.
Tiger,
yeah, the tiger, the ox, and the rat. Yeah, that's an ox. Oh. And the rat. Look at its face, it looks like a happy rat. So we've seen La Riviera, we've seen the Tokyo hub, and we've seen Dragon Point here behind us. So now we're going to head to a place called Aloha. But before we get there, we're going to eat some food. There's a plane in the distance, because it's actually not too far from the airport, this place, so it's well connected. But yeah, we're going to get some food, and then we're going to explore more of the coastal regions here of PIK2. Hi guys, so this is what I was talking about earlier. This is what I saw. Whoa! That's why there's so much pollution, man. With these exhausts, man, blowing the black fumes in my face. But that's what I was talking about in the taxi drive in. So, a new serene lakeside living, a city by the sea. Yeah, that's what they're trying to develop, possibly right here. So that is very interesting. That black smog, oh my god, right in my face that was. I could actually feel it in my throat. Oh. That is absolutely filthy. Look at that. Ice cream and Coca-Cola. Well, we've got our stomachs full on Western McDonald's. First impressions of this area, I think we've really enjoyed it. It's been nice to see a different side of Jakarta, and I'm now looking forward to seeing what the coastal area is looking like. Well guys, we have made it to the coastal side now of PIK2. And this place is called Aloha. Now we've been welcomed over there with a sign, so we'll investigate this area. Now this area is more coastal. There's a white sand man-made beach apparently just behind all these buildings. But yeah, it's giving like a resort style, isn't it, round here?
Yeah, is it not called Aloha?
Aloha, oh potentially, yeah. I don't know, like Hawaiian, Moana, Maui kind of themed. So if we go over here, even the cones are branded in Aloha. That's quite cool. Yeah, this is the main sign right here. Look at that, that's quite cool. I'm not sure exactly what this area is, if it's like a beach resort or what, but I know the beach is behind, so we'll try and access that. But yeah, look at that. Got a statue of a lady here. And we'll go in and see. Bye-bye, plane. I'm not sure if you got to pay to go in. Hello, sir. Is it free to go in? Yes. Oh, okay, thank you, sir. Oh, wow. Looked like you had to pay to go in from the style of the entrance, but no, it's all free. And this is crazy, guys. Wow. Oh, wow, look at this pond here. This is so nice, guys. Just have a look at this. Feels like we've been transported to like Miami or some sort of like coastal exotic palm tree, like the Bahamas almost. Look at this. Oh, wow, it's this sand. I didn't even realise. Yeah, I'm stood on sand. Look at the colour of the water. That is beautiful.
Look at the flowers in the trees.
Where?
Oh, look.
Oh, wow, yeah, that is really nice. So like Hawaii. Well, I'll explore this area and see what's going on. So, from first impressions, it's giving that it's a lot of kind of little boutique restaurant places. So this one's Coco Joy Ice Cream here. You've got a coffee place there. You've got what almost looks like an American diner down here. That's interesting. We'll check that out, and then I think we'll go down over to the beach end to see what's going on. A Dairy Queen. See what I mean? American. Feels American around here. I'll give them that. Maybe it's inspired by Hawaii. It's got to be Hawaii, this. Yeah, look at that. Truffle belly. So it's like fries, pizza, waffles.
Should have been here. We didn't even know this place was
No,
like
if I would have knew this, I would have gone right here. Look at this. Like an American style diner. That is awesome. And yeah, NYCPs. I'm predicting it all. I'm literally saying. Wow, this is so nice. Okay, guys, now I know why you told us to come here. Maybe you told us to come to this part, not this city part, because the urban city part where we just were, it wasn't as developed as this. This is so nice.
That tree looks like Moana, doesn't it?
Yeah, wow, so we're going to go up this waterway now and we're going to see the ocean for the first time. But wow, the music, the ambience, the swinging trees, all the greenery. This is incredible. And there's nobody here again. Oh wow, look at the colour of the sand. It's literally pure white. I have read online this is man-made, so it's not a natural beach. But wow, that statue is crazy. You can walk under it for your Instagram pictures. The archway over there. And this here, guys, is the beach, and it stretches all the way down there. I think it wraps around as well up there. I can see, and you've got some camels chilling here. But actually, it looks like you actually can't go on the beach to swim, by the looks of it. There's rocks kind of that they put on the end there. So it's not somewhere you come to swim, but more to relax and get the ambience of this place. Tegan, what do you think?
I mean, I'm so impressed. I'm really feeling overwhelmed actually. I was not expecting this.
No.
Really,
This is completely turned on its head.
Yeah.
Completely turned on its head from where we just were. This walkway is absolutely crazy. I can imagine in the evenings, 5, 6, 7 p.m, a lot of the locals will come up here maybe, especially on the weekends, like I said earlier. But more so this place, to be honest with you. Back there's not much going on at that Riviera. I mean, you saw it was a tiny little street. This is a whole area that stretches all the way down here, all the way till the end, where we're going to be going to a lighthouse called the Lands End. So that's going to be interesting to see. But you can actually dine on the beach here, so this guy's in charge of that. Looks like there's some places to sit. Yeah, I don't know, but you can eat your food and relax, and more picture spots here. Wow, that is so nice going through there. Again, more restaurants along the side here. This one here looks like I think a French one, Monsieur. And there's a plane coming again in the distance. Wow, they keep coming. I think the flight route might be over here. How cool is that?
Yeah.
But wow, yeah. And you can see in the distance over there, there's like a port area. That is super cool. So seems like they've done a good job developing this area. I'm really liking it. And I think we're going to wrap around. Oh, we've come to the end of it here actually. And then further down is where the Land's End is. So we'll go back in and see what's going on in there. This is so funny what Tegan pointed out. There's a sign there that says no swimming. How are you going to swim in that? It literally must go up to your ankles. Maybe no babies swimming, but not adults, I don't think. And you got locals taking pictures there, enjoying the scenery, getting it for their Instagram. You got bubble tea areas and moonlight. Something, don't know what it was. Shake in a tub. More fries, sweet potato ball. That sounds interesting. Wow, what an area this is, honestly. I'm super impressed with this. Definitely. Again, maybe in like three to 5 years, imagine what this place could be like, all the surrounding areas and then the urban place where we just were in the distance, all interconnected to make a new, modern Jakarta. Tegan is feeling very Western today. She wanted McDonald's and now Dairy Queen. Hello sir, how are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Good. Okay, so they've got, so it's mostly ice cream. You've got Oreo, chocolate, green tea, Nutella. I'm not sure. It is a hot day, so I'm feeling some ice cream. You can actually get a birthday cake. 250,000. Wow. Just gonna get one Nutella regular. And for me, what do you recommend? You decide. Which was your favourite? You tell me.
Oh, the favorite is the Oreo, chocolate ice cream, Nutella, and mint.
Okay, I will go for chocolate.
Chocolate ice cream.
What an amazing atmosphere this is. I'm absolutely loving this. It's a nice little boutique Dairy Queen ice cream shop, super small, not much seating, but it's nice and aircon to escape from the crazy Jakarta Indonesian heat, and it's just beautiful surroundings as well, including Tegan.
Massive chunks of brownie. Sugar.
Tegan said mine's better. Wow. I changed to cappuccino. Oh wow. Guys, if you come into this area, please eat this. So delicious. It is an American ice cream chain, but wow. We're gonna get out of here. The only negative I had about this place is the fact that it's all restaurants and cafes. That's literally it. There's nothing actually else to do. So unless you're coming here to eat, and it's quite a small place to walk around. So unless you're only coming here to eat, that's all you're gonna do. There's nothing much else to do apart from soak in the atmosphere and the vibes. But yeah, it's an interesting place. It would be nice if they maybe introduced like a pool or something, since you can't go to the water on the beach. Maybe like a pool so you can come and do some swimming. Hello. What they selling there? Cocoa fried chicken. That's interesting. Yeah, well there you go. This is what I mean. They're all cafes and like burger joints, pizza, this, that, and the other. But yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. There's a work in progress going on here. Looks like some security up there, and that's about it really for this place here in Aloha. Yeah, if you're not going to come for a restaurant, there's nothing much else to do, but it's a nice little walk around. These lonely buggies here in the parking lot to transport tourists around kind of remind me as if we're in Miami or Cuba, with the old headlights here like frog eyes, and the grill here with like kind of like a Bentley sign almost with the wings there. Interesting to get all the tourists around there on this plain empty parking lot. Would you believe me if this is Jakarta? Just look at this, the open space, the palm trees, the nice cool breeze, the water. Wow, you won't get this in central Jakarta, I'll tell you that. This much space, you'll get taxis flying left, right and centre in your face. Quick fact for everybody watching while we're walking in the blasting 35-degree heat. Did you know that the whole greater Jakarta area has a higher population than the country of Australia? So we've come here to an area called the Marketing Gallery PIK2, and this could possibly be the strangest place we've been to. It's not too far from the Lands End, which is just down there where we're going to be ending the video. I'll show you that a bit later, but just so many random buildings, and then it carries on down there, and you've got here Starbucks Reserve, which is like the premium end stores for Starbucks. So we're going to go in and just see what it's like as a shop in here, because it's just nobody here. There's two people there, but such a strange vibe to this place, honestly. You've got beach, paddle, entrance access down there. So this whole area I think is actually branded Lands End, which is just down there. But we're going to go into the Starbucks quickly, just get a vibe for this place, see what one of the buildings is looking like, because it looks super ultra luxury and quite premium actually. You've got an entrance here with bamboo. Yeah, kind of ominous. I'm getting oh god, never had a Starbucks entrance like this. And you've got a weird monument here. Look at that, look at the branding of this, crazy. And yeah, that's it. No, we're not actually going to get anything, but it was just a look. Yeah, super ominous, and I don't think there's actually any. Oh, there's one person in there sat down. But yeah, why would you ever come to this Starbucks, isn't it? Yeah, such a strange location. And yeah, there's nothing going on in this whole area around, so it's quite strange because it's on the outskirts of this Land's End, which is just down here. Welcome to Land's End. This area is quite similar to the Aloha area in the sense that it is basically all just boutique shops and restaurants going all the way down there. And we're at the other end because the famous thing to see here is this lighthouse here. So we're going to go check this out and leave Tegan over there in the shade because it is just way too hot around here to be out today. Got this nice artificial green grass area. And it's very nice, this area. It is kind of themed, kind of Mediterranean, a bit more, look at that, with your white and your blues there, another white and blue, kind of Greek style almost. And you come here to the base of the lighthouse, some nice music, and yeah, this is it, another chill vibe area. Quite like it actually. I'm just gonna go down here because it looks like you can join onto the beach here, so we're just gonna see what's going on here. Lands End rules. No lifeguard on duty, so play at your own risk. Well, that's it really. Actually, there's a nice walkway here so you don't get your feet in the sand. So that'll be nice to walk on. Well, I'll quickly show you, there's the volleyball I was on about, and the paddle is just over there. And this is the water right here. Oh, such a nice breeze here. Tegan would actually like this. Oh, so much better. Even the bins are branded, that's quite nice. And you've got your bean bags there to sit on. Oh, it even says there, look, do not cross beyond the sign, so yeah, you're not allowed to swim. Even though there's a little jetty there, so I think maybe boats come and go from there. Maybe you can get private water taxis, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is quite a nice area. Everyone's relaxing on the bean bags here. Well, I say everyone, just one family, because there's not a lot of people around here at all. I have a weird feeling even in the evenings there's not that many people around here, I'm going to be honest with you. I wonder if you can get to the top up there. I don't know. But that's about it, because once you get to this lighthouse, like I said, all down there is just restaurants, but here it comes to an abrupt end when you go down there. And yeah, that's about it. And you got this man here looking after the trees and sweeping the floor and the leaves, looking after it, being kind to the environment, so us tourists can just appreciate it in its 100% nicest form. And yeah, that is it right there. I'm not sure what this building is here. It's quite grand compared to all the rest of them. See, sky something. But yeah, going down there, there's nothing much else going on. So that is a brief tour kind of the PIK2 area. I hope you've enjoyed. It's been severely different to what Jakarta is. Like I said, completely polar opposite, and it's a crazy experience. And I just think that in about 5 years time, I think this place will be in its prime. I think right now it's still, like I said earlier, in the Chinese area. I think it's still in its infancy stage, and I feel like just give it a couple of years, let the construction carry on, let the development and the investment keep coming in, and I think it will truly be a really diverse and different place to come to in Jakarta, and somewhere me and Tegan might come to in the future. But for now, it is still in the development phase, and it's still kind of a place to come to, but you know, you can't really spend too much time unless you come into restaurants. So Tegan, how would you sum up PIK2?
I would say it's modern. I'd say it's kind of built for tourists, and unless you're going to spend money, there's not really much to do.
Wise words from Tegan. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, and comment what you thought about today's video, and if we missed anything here in the area of PIK2. And we've only got a couple of days left in Jakarta, so let us know what else we should do. Take care, everybody.
Bye.